How about it? Rep for your bro. Where your post, your pocket, your projects. Pain driven, engine drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets. You can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet. This sugar. One man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods. Damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Here first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way right before the deal. Yeah, say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing.
Okay, Coach. Well, with the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Cincinnati Bengals. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
First carry for Dalvin Cook. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Go. Mike's 59. Ready? 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Hey, let's get on top. Let's get up.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
Here's Bernard. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Hey, Echo. 61, matchbox lights.
Mike's by 4. Watch the car. Kill.
Hey, Charlie. Get it ready.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. And an alley to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Pilot, 64, weak. Go. Now.
On 2nd down, Bernard. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Check nickel.
Recon, 132 fighter.
52 right here. 52. Switch up, switch up.
Speed grip, speed grip.
From the gun on third down. Herbert. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Anthony Barr make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now on comes the Bengal kicker, Jake Elliott, here on fourth down. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And it's no good. Elliott pulled it, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And the Vikings first down.
Ready. Check, 59, 59. Push him back. Push him back.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bengals.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
I got you. Check. Listen, you got to get moving, man. Man, moving. You got to get that.
They run with Murray. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ready. Time to end it. Hey, check. What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. For there. Alert.
They'll look to throw. And Diggs has it. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. He'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26.
A gain of 15. First down, Vikings.
We're scoreless after one.
With no score.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Take off.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Mike, check, 59.
2nd and 10. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. 59. He don't know no better. Check. Shift. Check 25. Check 25.
They'll run with Cook, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They try again with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Hey, watch the slant. 44's the Mike.
Hey, Orbit, we ain't giving up nothing today.
Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. 65.
You're out.
65.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
6-6, pull it high. 80 weapons.
Mike, 44.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Wide, get wide. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Go. Hit it.
On 3rd and 2. Herbert got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Undercrunch. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
Okay, double up. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check.
Hey, wahoo!
On 1st and 10, Herbert, and the catch good. It's Eifert. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Switch.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 54.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. On 2nd down now, Bernard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Down. 90, Wolf.
Check. Watch 54. Bound to lose one. Rush in. Mike's 5'4. And here we go. Watch the pass.
Blue draw Corker.
Six guys. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, seam 6.
54. Mike's 54.
Rock it.
Let's go.
Fire.
Operating from the gun. Herbert going deep downfield for Ross. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Let's go.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to give ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
At the 14-yard line.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. second down in inches. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jordan Berry now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Harris to return. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. I'm coming.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
We play to win. Let's go.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
61, matchbox lights.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Ready?
To throw on second down. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Here we go. Mike 55.
Topper.
Bandit.
Hey, exit. Now.
On 3rd down, Herbert eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill, and defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And room the tight end. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. A give. This is Cook. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Olabisi Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Bengals nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with first and 10. Now Bernard, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Here we go.
Look, squeeze.
Check 37. Check 37.
Hey, Sam off.
Check.
Hey, Haywood.
Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. Here we go, D. Hey, just
Go.
2nd and 2. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
44. Mike, 44. You must be dreaming.
Smith. Yep.
Win the rep. Let's go, right here.
Shoot.
Back to throw. Herbert looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
We got 4. 13, fellas, 13. Watch 13.
2nd and 4. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Leo!
Slam! Check.
Check 26, check 26. Five.
Hey, Mike 52.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert, he'll get this into the hands of Deion Kane. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Under 10. 10. Sponge. No.
Hey!
Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
Get it!
From the gun, Herbert. Got a man open, it's Ross. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Strip that ball. Kill.
Gone. Hey, Alpha! Now!
52's the mic. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Mike 52.
5.
2nd and 5. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
Ready, set.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
It's our time.
Look at me. Zipper!
Mike's by 4. Switch. Check.
Look at me. Go.
Watch it. Watch the shift. Hey.
Hard.
Out. You go tight. You got tight right there.
Operating from the gun. Herbert escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Eifert. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
54. Mike 54. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
To throw again. Herbert. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to have a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Hey, echo.
55's mine, guys. 55. I got it.
Yes.
Mike 55.
Ready?
Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check 50.
6-6, pull it high.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I know he ain't got it. Check, check 43. Kill, kill, kill.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
We own them. We own them.
On 4th down, Herbert, and Eifert has it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Herbert gets it to his running back, Bernard. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
All day,
Bravo.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Kill, kill, kill.
Fair. Let's go.
2nd and 3. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Check 3, check 3.
You're out.
Show it. Check. Fresno.
Go. Shoot.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert, that's complete. Bernard. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Mike's 4-4.
Rock it.
Check 3, check 3. Check 4,
Hey, wahoo. Yo, go. Hit it.
On 4th down, Herbert blitz coming, and down he goes. Vita Vea, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, the team with the ball, guess what? Throwing the 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On second down, Cook. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Rasul Douglas picks it. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A good pickup of 6 there on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a carry for Bernard. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Go.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
Looking to throw. Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Okay, break. Hey, Delta.
Go. Go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. I got you. Pop. Shift. Watch the shift.
On first down, Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 24. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for the Vikings, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, their woes continue as the record falls now to 1-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
STRO. to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm on my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Murder beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Murder beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could